We just did Beyblades, and Aiden's a fucking shit ref.
I'm a great ref.
I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm rock climbing. I'm having a good time. And I start getting all these death threats, and I'm like, what is going on? Why am I getting
death threats?
There, people are like, you're the worst fucking ref ever. I want to fucking hurt you and kill you. Suck.
Wow.
I'm like, whoa. But they're also saying things like, but I like the hair though. So I'm like, people usually say that in like conjunction with a DM. Yeah. So I'm like,
weird. Gets a lot of nice
so I
hair
couldn't
DMs.
parse that this was about someone else as a joke, you know? Because normally, like, they might, let's say Slime did this, like, they'd be like, LMAO, you're bald in your DMs.
Yeah.
But they weren't doing that. So I was like, what did I do?
Yeah.
And I'm looking around. I can't figure out what I've done. Turns out Aiden did something.
Yeah, it was a little call to action.
Uh-huh.
So I was reffing the whole day. Cutie, for those who don't know, hosted a Beyblade tournament with about 32 various
Sorry, we have to-
YouTubers and streamers.
They
Yeah.
paid
And
for that
she
shit.
asked me to be the referee, which I was excited about. And we did it in like a full like boxing training center. There was a boxing ring where we actually had the competition. And turns out calling Beyblade matches is actually surprisingly hard because sometimes they don't. Sometimes they both stop at like the same time.
It is
which
an
I was
eye
not,
test.
which I was not prepared for. And I had to make a bunch of calls where I was like, you know what? I'm not really sure, but I think that one stopped first.
Oh.
But I didn't say that. So I'm just making a call.
The
And
crowd
then
has the camera,
Every
though.
time there's a close call, somebody is upset by
Sorry,
the call.
hold up. You're making yourself look like you're a good ref. He was fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't
'Cause
fucking
for
terrible.
the
No,
first-
hold
I think
on.
you were.
The 3 times, because we started doing video replays, you would pull it up. The 3 times you did that, my call was correct.
Here's the
the
thing.
replay enforced my call.
Hey,
I'm the one that
Aiden,
had
I'm
to
thinking
pull up the
more-
video replay. You
I'm
could have
thinking
done
more
that.
Waylon instead of Aiden, that we call him now.
Amen.
Yeah.
I would say that you were dog shit because you refused to give out ties until like the top 8, and then
Because
you
there
were like,
weren't any ties.
No, there were.
okay,
There were.
there was this part where Aiden really fucked up, and not because he made the wrong call, but because it was really close, and he could have realistically said it's 1-1 for the hype, but he didn't.
This
And I
is
think
because
that-
Aiden never played Halo, and he never had to be in a double beatdown and know what that's like.
And that was the part where I was like, he's not built for this job because his job is actually to make it more exciting, like a basketball ref. But he's being a stickler about which one fell first, which contradicted his earlier calls in which he wasn't sure. So it's like, well, now you want to be a stickler. Why not just be a hype
Our
man?
ref is wavy.
Uh-huh.
The rules has changing.
Also, the ref sucked because he
Why?
looked stupid.
did you say let him rip? Did you ever say that?
I had to say it every single time.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You know
it was
that let
3,
it-
2, 1, let it rip for every single game of every single match.
Yeah, and then I would ring the
and
boxer
then
bell.
ring the bell.
'Cause
Yeah.
it was
Ding,
me
ding.
and so Rich Campbell was supposed to be my like co-commentator. Also,
Sounds like a white
I'm,
rapper.
I'm beefing with Cutie because she came unprepared. She literally could have brought 2 mic cables and 2 of these mics, and we would have had like great like poker commentary. But she's like, "Oh, you guys will use labs," and I'm like, "That's insane." But it worked out fine. I was actually really surprised that it came out so well. I think
Were you guys
this-
moving around?
No, we were just static. Yeah, it was a bad idea, but I don't blame her. It's, oh fuck, and it was like, and but
Can I add to this really quick before you continue? The other day, Cutie's in the living room and she's like freaking out. She's so stressed about something. She's fucking with a camera and she's like this like I'm like, what's up? You all good? She's like, this camera just been broken and like I can't find like any resources to like figure out what's wrong with it. And I'm looking online like no one can help me. And I'm like, I live here. I'm like, how long have you been doing this? She's like 3 days. I'm like, I live here.
Was it her kitchen stream camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
And
been struggling.
And then
with
I
that one.
fixed the problem in like 30 seconds.
Well, she doesn't want to
Really?
bother you. She's not like A-Track will DM you, emergency!
There's a middle
Ari's
ground.
gonna die if you don't fix this now!
Look, H-Rock does do that, but he is just on the other side of the spectrum of stupid. There is a middle ground here where it's just like, oh, do you know what's wrong here? And I'm like, oh, that's my thing. I do. Yeah.
yeah,
Beep, 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 beep.
people love being experts at things, especially if they are. Oh fuck me.
Oh, we're going to pit 1, by
Pit
the
town,
way.
pit town, hold up.
Oh,
pit break,
we're going
pit
to
break.
Tomato Town?
Oh, we're getting
Pit break.
so big,
all
right,
sloppy
Girls
wax.
do this all the time, so I have no reason to fucking complain.
Yeah, because you think that you're stronger.
I'm
Then
just
that's
saying
what you
that,
think
like,
about that.
if you ever think like if you're like, oh, girls, whatever, like they ain't shit. They literally do this, and it's crazy.
Women who get waxed are stronger than our Marines.
They're stronger than actual Marines, unless they're girl Marines that get waxed also.
it goes dream viewers, women who get waxed, Marines.
Well, Marine women who get waxed.
What
Marine
about,
women who get
what
waxed,
about
yeah.
Marine women who get waxed that watch Dream?
Oh, the ultimate.
And,
Yeah,
and then Prezzo.
There's like two. There's like 2 of those women, and they're on Delta Force
And then
now.
Prezzo's ability to not be canceled is the next bulletproof thing.
No. All he does is all he says is he just wants to like smash Maya's pussy into the dirt, and he gets away with it because he's gay. And
Yeah,
it's like, okay, sure.
It's
I
amazing
guess.
the leash that he has.
He can't get away with shit. I got Maya was like, she called me racist yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, because I walked up to her at the Beyblade event and I went unknowingly, just like I went mushi moo, which is hello in Japanese.
No, it's not.
It's also
It's like a phone greeting.
It's the phone greeting,
Yeah, yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That's fine. He's
Oh,
close
that's
enough
cute.
with hello.
That's cute.
If you want to specify.
Yeah, you would never say that to a person.
What if I
in
came up to you and
person,
said
ever.
howdily doodly? That's the same
Yeah,
tier.
that is
That's
racist.
not the
That is racist.
That's-
It's the same because that's what
That's
they
Canadian
say. Canadian.
racist?
That's
That's
They go howdily doodly. Welcome to Tim Hortons. So
you
can
can,
I
only,
get you?
you can only say that if you're from rural Alberta.
I'm nervous for this one for him.
50,000 people used to live here.
Yeah. Oh God. I'm sorry. I don't want
I
to
need to
count.
take
I don't
a
want to
peek.
count.
He doesn't know how to count. That's what he's trying to say.
He's
to you
never
right now.
done it before. Yeah. Anyway, the Beyblade event went pretty well.
That
hey,
isn't that bad.
Hey,
actually.
I got us to game 10, didn't I?
Well, you know what's fucked up is that Will Neff shows up. He drives in. He's playing the Pain theme song from Naruto that goes, oh, 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 oh.
Like as he drives up.
Yeah, like
and
a
he's
villain.
in an Akatsuki uniform.
And he's wearing the villain's costume from Naruto. He comes out of his car and he's wielding 2 Beyblades he bought. He calls up a store in Little Tokyo and he goes, "Hey, do you guys have like any Beyblades?" And the woman goes, "Is this about the drop?" And he's like,
What?
And he's like, "What?"
Oh, the Off-White X Beyblades.
the the Beyblade.
Yeah. She's like, "Well, yeah, the Friday drop. Are you like interested in that?" And he's like, absolutely I am." She's like, "I can put your name down. It's going to be like a 30-minute line." So he shows up to this drop and he gets some goated Beyblade.
I didn't know he had.
Dude, what?
It's just not just a standard
Oh,
like
you're looking at me confused like a son of a bitch.
so he gets
you
this, right?
stupid piece of shit.
Well,
you're the referee.
Now, Slime's anger is valid because what happens is he's talking about how he's going to be the villain. He's coming to this device, and he's telling Cutie, and Cutie's like, "No, you're not. You're not doing this," because she purposefully got the shittiest Beyblades on the market.
Yeah.
She got base decks.
Plastic, rinky-dink, so that nobody could sweat too hard and nobody could min-max.
Yeah, bring out the Mad Cats Beyblades.
Actually, she was like, "I want to run a Melee tournament, but I want everyone to use a Mad Catz controller.
Yeah.
That way no one's that good."
Yeah.
And then Will Neff shows up with a box.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah,
you can instant turn around
And
uphill?
his shit come with free pussy. They got a Starbucks in it.
Yeah. and he starts using it. And
he
the
also,
ref,
dude, he also had this launcher on deck. So the normal rippers are just a plastic piece with a cord that goes through, and they're kind of shitty, and you just pull it out,
Yeah.
right? But he brought 2 that are like this machine that almost is like a fucking lawnmower cord.
Whoa.
And you pull it, and it spins like fucking 5 times as fast.
And that did he use that the whole time?
No, he didn't use it for like the first half of the tournament, and then he started handing it out to people. Like
I
towards
hate
the
how
second
you're talking about this like a bystander and not the referee
Yeah,
who
that
can
is
enforce
fucked
the
up.
rules.
But
It
it
was-
looks
no, no, no,
stock.
it was sick, so he
The
starts
thing-
cheating
The
halfway
thing
through the
about it
tournament.
is, it looks stock to me.
Here's
so
the conversation.
I-
Here's the conversation I had
did
with
like
Cutie.
that
I
bit.
was like, Will's gonna cheat, and she goes, "Oh no, I think Aiden will take care of it. Like maybe they'll wrestle or something." What happened is Will goes in for his first match with the fucking giant ass Beyblade, and looks at Aiden. Aiden goes, "Yeah, that looks stock." Shakes his hand. And then Will proceeds to win the entire fucking event.
He didn't win the whole thing, which is a terrible look.
That is
For
awesome.
the association. For the,
It looks great for Beyblade. Let it rip, by the way.
And everybody
it
else
looked
just
bad
gets
for the
washed.
association.
I think it was a clean game, honestly. I don't really
You're
think
a dumb
there was
fucking
any
ref
edge.
because I fucking lost to him, and I spent hours building Coots
Oh,
my
but
Beyblade.
know what
Imagine,
else? Oh,
imagine
sorry.
you're at Beyblade, right? And you're like, let's say you're a potential buyer, and you're like, why spend more money? Are these things even going to get me more wins? And then you watch a guy win a whole tournament with one.
That's a good
It's
point.
That's
time,
good for
it's
Beyblade.
time I revealed to all of you that I was indeed paid off by Big
Oh my
Beyblade.
God.
Big blade.
by the drop. No, okay. So another way I personally got fucked was that we started late because of this microphone issue, which isn't the issue. Actually, things start late all the time. We started late. Is that it was like running low on time, so we changed it so losers bracket became a best of 1, and that happened in the middle of like basically losers. And I was actually in the bracket because we needed people to fill. And my match against Ovally, I won the first one, and then I lost the best of 3. And then the rule changed like right after, and so I kind of got fucked.
Same thing for me.
You
I
good?
lost to Will
Yeah.
Neff, and I won game 1.
Yeah, And so, but you know what, we take it in stride as competitors because the Beyblade rules change sometimes, and that's that. You know?
That's the way it works in Beyblade tournaments. You never know when it's going to be best of 1 or best of 3. It's kind of an on-the-spot call. If you did any research or talked to the association ahead of time, you would have known that.
Association,
Dude,
that's my
to
fault.